I hear people say all the time, especially older people, oh, don't get old. You know, when you get old, your body starts to go downhill, your joints start going bad, your eyesight, you have to wear reading glasses, all kinds of problems that you experience. But you know, that's not what the Bible tells us. You know, that's the devil and that's society who is trying to get our mindset that we can expect to go downhill, as they call it, or defeat. But let God be true, but every man a liar. Now, I know there's natural aging. I mean, look at me. A lot of my hair is going and all, and I'm getting a little wrinkly. But you know what? I had bad eyesight all my life. And even in the last 10 years or so, I started to have to wear reading glasses. But 4 years ago, when I was 59 years old, I had to go to the eye doctor to get some new glasses. And he asked me if I noticed a change in my eyesight. And I said, well, I think it's getting worse. It's blurry. He said, no, that's not the problem. You don't need glasses. He said, I had been 20/80 and 2100. He said, you're reading 20/30. You're not even required to wear glasses for you to drive. And so I had to get tested 2 days ago. I went up to the eye doctor and they tested me. I'm 63 now. And they said, do you know that you're reading 20/20 at reading distance? You read the lowest line, the smallest line, you're reading 20/20. No more reading glasses. Deuteronomy 33. Moses, before he died, was blessing the tribes of Israel, and he said to the tribe of Asher, your shoes will be like iron. In other words, they won't wear out. For 40 years, their shoes did not wear out in the wilderness. And he said, as your days are, so shall your strength be. So if God gives you 80 years, he gives you 80 years of strength. If he gives you 90 years, he gives you 90 years of strength. In the next chapter, chapter 34, Moses passed away, and the scripture records that Moses was 120 years old. His eyesight was not dim, and his natural forces were not abated. You know, and we can say, oh, well, that was way back then, but how much more through Jesus Christ? You know, Joshua, when he was sent out by Moses as a young man, he had the good report, he and Caleb. Well, now, in the book of Joshua, chapter 14, when they're conquering the land, he's out there fighting all day long, and he said, I'm 85 years old, and I have the same strength I had when Moses sent me out way back then, when I was a young man. I'm as able to go out and fight now as I was when I was a young man. He could go out and battle 12, 14 hours a day with the sword in his hand, swinging that sword, running up and down mountainsides. What are we expecting? You know, Jesus died on the cross, and with his stripes we are healed. And people will try to diminish all that and say, no, you know, God doesn't always heal. You can't expect that. Well, you know what? You can have what you can choose whatever you want. If that's what you want to believe, you go ahead. If you want to go downhill, go ahead. But you know what I choose? I choose to believe God. And I'm not saying any of that to brag, but I see what God did for my eyesight. I asked God, I said, Lord, I would love to be able to see without glasses, and I know you're able. And I don't have reading glasses now or distance glasses. After all these years of very bad eyesight, God has healed me. And you know what? I'm claiming that in every part. But God, through Jesus Christ, as he is, so are we in this world. His death was our death. His resurrection is our resurrection. Let's expect victory.